I'm Dorothy Rowe. Evolution of Compassion. Without the body, enlightenment is not possible. I don't just mean this for you as an individual. I mean this for the entire creation. The source of creation cannot evolve without the interface of the human nervous system. We are the instruments of awakening and engaging pure being with its own nature. To undervalue the gift of physiology is to violate nature's deepest intelligence. Of course, you are that. Thus, you have the autonomy to do whatever you want. Whatever issue or stand you take now, eventually you will find yourself on the other side of that issue. The course of human evolution leads to totality. Totality includes all sides of all issues. From wholeness, your inevitable future, you activate the laws of nature that affect your present self. They bring balance. They bring consequences for being one-sided. They will create conditions and circumstances that promote the expansion of the heart and mind. We can think of illness, karma, and life challenges as nature's way of opening you to your fullest potential with compassion and decisiveness. From the 4 dense levels of the body, clearing long-held beliefs in suffering as punishment. Your relationship with yourself in your highest, most evolved state is pure unconditional love. Always the intention is to help you evolve in the best possible way, clearing habits of blaming anyone but yourself for your own suffering, clearing blame, narrow vision, and justifications for degenerate behavior. Under that, opening the body, the nervous system, and the field of the senses to the one truth behind all diversity. I realize that some of you have soaked in this reality for so long that you don't need me to say it. However, in order to expand recognition of one's own hand in the experience of suffering, it is necessary to get past the idea that this world of separation and diversity is all there is. In order to solve the problems of suffering, one must first own the rights to that suffering. Right now, many layers of imbalance are clearing away so that your essential relationship with yourself is founded on Dharma, truth, compassion, purity, and the ability to let go. The truth is that the relationship is divinely blessed. I realize that from a limited perspective, it does not always seem so. However, awakening your full healing potential requires access to the boundless resources of the source of creation. Access to the source of creation is, in fact, access to your divine self. Melting blockages between who you know yourself to be, ego, and absolute divine being is the function of energy healing. The reason illness comes is to activate the integration of your sense of self with your full human potential. That potential is to engage totality through the instrument of the human body and life. All your life, some of your thinking and behaviors were and still are aligned with wholeness. Such thinking and behaviors do not engage the environment to bring change into your world. They are already perfectly aligned. In its infinite compassion, the universe defends the laws that sustain reality, Dharma. Your infinite nature is both compassionate and definitively forceful at the same time. These two values together represent the heart and mind, compassion and conscience, clearing the false belief that compassion is love. Sometimes the most loving act is an act that forces change. Evolution is the rule of the universe. Without it, reality does not continue. Therefore, compassion and love engage to promote your highest evolution. This means growing, exercising areas that are weak, facing fears, and gloriously rising above challenges. All these processes are not, in their nature, comfortable. However, they are necessary in order to maintain your alignment with the rest of the universe. The increase in this alignment promotes the highest quality of life in the long term. Balance is awakening from the deepest level to the densest level of the body. Absolute balance is divine being permeating the parts. Absolute balance is present in all three Mahamarmas. In the West, we think of divine justice as being blind and dishing out consequences unconditionally. She represents compassion through the tenderness of her presence, and she represents the inescapability of karma through her position. In energy healing, this archetypal form is a feature of your causal body. Reference to explore more on that topic. Acute suffering masks the resources to find compassion contained in an experience. Compassion is born in the gap between present difficulties and your potential liberation from those difficulties. Consciousness expands to own the whole field in which the difficulties are embedded. The evolution of compassion defines the path from suffering to universal comprehension. Only when compassion has sufficiently matured do the laws that levy retribution activate. This ensures that the karma comes within a context that is appropriate for your station. This maturation does not wait for consciousness to ascend the human condition entirely. It comes in phases or steps. From your present level of emotional maturity, gratitude and devotion are folding into the gap between your present self-understanding and the truth of your eternal self. This gap is massaged with these beautiful values, gratitude and devotion. This massaging is just a feeling that expands your ability to trust your highest intelligence. It smooths out the experience of purification, which is inevitably part of the healing process. It undermines beliefs, impressions, and habits that have sabotaged your ability to fully heal in the past. Most importantly, it puts the perception of who you are on the fast track of evolution. Evolving or expanding, this one thing, ego or sense of self, powerfully positions you for optimal self-healing. May your healing be graceful and great. May your awareness penetrate the deepest tissues of your physiology and transform the corruption responsible for suffering at its root. May you find comfort and joy in this process. You were born to own this ability to transform yourself from the inside out. You already have all the resources to do this within the field of your awareness. Developing these resources is a process because it is a joy. If you were instantly the world's most powerful healer, you would miss the opportunity to integrate the mechanics of how self-healing happens. This integration process is the very definition of meaningful experience. We are alive in order to enjoy life's meaningful experiences. Thank you for being with me.